Alright, so what I have here is a fidget cube. This started on Kickstarter and it just made a ton of money, kind of went viral, and it's a small cube the size of dice that's supposed to help you focus and just stay on task when you're in a meeting or when you're in the classroom. Some people say research shows that kids, especially those with special needs, do better fidgeting or having something like this because it helps them focus. So on Kickstarter and on the website now, I think they sell these for like $22. Found this on Amazon for $2. So I wasn't gonna pay $22 to try this out, but I figured for $2, why not? If you're interested in picking one up, link is down below in the description. So let's go over how this works. So it has multiple sides. This first side has this little metal ball with these gears. So this is a side that glides. So you would just glide like this. This side is a joystick, which you can move around or push down like as a button. So it's kind of reminds me of like a video game joystick. Right here you have what's I like to call the light switch. So then you click it back and forth. Then here you have a little disc that you can rotate. So it's like almost like a mini turntable. So you see that rotating. This one is not a button, so you can't push it in. It just rotates. And then this is supposed to be just like similar to some type of stone. So it's just, I think on the actual one they say breathe. So you're just supposed to put like a finger there and it's supposed to remind you or help you to breathe. I'm not sure how accurate that is. And on this side you have buttons. On the $22 one, I think this row across it says it clicks and these two are silent, but on this one there is no silent button, they all click. I don't know if you want to pay $20 more for 2 silent buttons, but for me, I'll gladly just pay the $2 to try this one out. Another nice thing about this one is that it has this little key ring, so you can put this on the cube or you can take it off, but then put it around your wrist, and then you can be out somewhere and just using it, and you won't it'll be harder to lose because it's on this little wrist strap. So let's actually open this up. So it comes with a little guide. And then it tells you the different features of it. So breathe, roll, spin, click, glide, and flip, which is the same as the actual one. So right here it says 2 silence buttons, but when I was using it they all clicked. And then the cube is just inside with the wrist strap. Something to consider with this fidget cube is I don't know how realistically you'd be able to use it in most public settings outside of some of the silent features. So I could see myself almost sitting in a meeting and possibly going like this or spinning this or using the joystick. But realistically, you're not going to sit in a high profile meeting at work or in a lecture and just clicking these, right? I mean, this is like somebody having a ballpoint pen and clicking it back and forth. Eventually someone's gonna ask you to stop just because it's so audible and it's so loud. But I do think some of these silent parts of it that don't make as much noise, it might be useful for people. I actually like to flip a pen when I'm writing, so this could be an alternative to that. So for $2, definitely not a bad idea, but I wouldn't pay $22 for this. If it helps you focus and helps you study or helps you remember things, then certainly worth it. But I don't know if you want to pay more than the $2 I paid to try it out to see if it helps you at all. So real quick, to give you an example of what I typically do in meetings is I'll just have a pen or a pencil and I'll just twirl it like this, and it helps me to focus. So because I already do this and I know this does help me focus, I figured this could be an alternative to doing that. And it's a little less discreet as long as I'm not going like this. So I'm going to try it out for a week, see how I do with it, and then I'll report back. But again, if you want to try this out for $2, links down in the description below, and hopefully it helps you guys out. Thanks.